Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name of the one true God, and Yahweh Shai is the name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I want to send salutations to all the Akim throughout the four corners of the earth, exalting the name of Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, in truth and in sincerity. All right, so this lesson is going to be about basically enduring temptation and understanding that, like this photo says right here, the devil always comes looking good. All right, because when living in Babylon and just in the world period, temptation is always going to be around you. Temptation will come when you least expect it. It's definitely going to come when you let your guard down. So never let your guard down. Like the Bible says, the devil comes, seeking after whom he may devour, like a lion seeking who he may devour. You know what I mean? Like, and you think about that, you think about a lion hunting you down, stalking, waiting on you to make a mistake and then pounce on you, So that's how the devil comes, man. That's how those spirits come, and and those spirits jump on people, and you always have to be prepared. You always have to keep your mind and your head on a swivel. Be circumspect. That's really what that means. Keep your head on a swivel. A swivel just circles around. So you have to be circumspect, of your surroundings. You don't want to put yourself in any harm to damage yourself to lose your salvation, because you can lose your salvation, man. Right now you're holding on to it. You know what I mean? We have a chance at salvation, and that's the hope. We have hope that we can get saved someday, and that's why we endure temptation. Because we're going to have to go through something. In the book of Acts, it says that through much tribulation, we shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. So you're going to have to go through tribulations and trials and things of that nature, to test you. Anything that you achieve that's great is always a challenge. And this is our challenge, okay? To deal with ourselves first, because being a follower of the Lord, the first enemy you must conquer is who you are changing from, and changing yourself into what you want to become. You can't be the same person you were right before you woke up into the truth. You got to change who you are. That's why the scriptures tell you, to put off the old man, put off the weak nature. Also, to bear your cross. And you have to bear that. You have to show your faith and you carry your burden. You have to do that in this truth, man. Like the Bible says, we die daily, because we're killing off the old man that we used to be to become great men. All right. And the great men are going to be the elect, So we're trying to be great men out here, man. But in order for us to get to that level, we first have to endure temptation, and we have to resist the devil. All right. Like I said, those spirits that are out there trying to throw you off, you have to endure that. And you endure that by having confidence in the Lord. Basically having a mindset that, no matter what you have to go through, you're going to persevere no matter what, because the Lord is with you. That's just the ultimate faith. You're like, no matter what happens, I'm going to get through this, no matter what. And it doesn't matter what you throw at me, what comes, whatever you have, bring it. But I know the scriptures, and the scriptures say the Lord will not put more upon you that you cannot handle. So I know whatever the Lord brings my way, I can handle that. It's just a matter of me being prepared to do it and through the Spirit. That's why we have to train all the time in these scriptures and be prayed up and be in the Spirit, because the Lord is going to test us. He's already given us a playbook, and he's given us some great competition. We got to go out there and execute, you know? So, saying that's what that's about. So just endure temptation and resist the devil. The same way Yahushua did. When Satan brought him up on that mountain and offered him all the world, and you know what I mean? Or if you just bow to me, Satan said, if you just bow to me, I'll give you all this and forever and everything. But Yahushua said, get behind me, Satan. Man should not live off bread alone. He was cutting them, man. He was cutting the devil with the scriptures, man. That's all you got to do. Always keep it spiritual, man. You know what I'm saying? Always having hindsight, man, everything that is spiritual. And everything that's going to happen to us, it's all spiritual. It's all prophetic. All right? Because it's been prophesied that we're going to have to do this. We're going to have to go through hell to get to heaven. All right? But I want to start at the book of Ecclesiasticus, the 2nd chapter. That's the golden chapter right there for temptation and perseverance. All right. So it says Ecclesiasticus 2:1. It says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation." So if you are a servant of the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Temptation is going to come. You will be tempted. All right. Verse 2 says, "Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make no haste in time of trouble." So, saying you have to constantly endure, all right, and endure, all right, constantly endure, all right, and set your heart aright, meaning your mind. Get your mind right, all right. Get your mind right, because temptation is going to come. And make no haste in time of trouble. So when trouble comes, do not get antsy. Do not get all afraid. Do not start doubting. Understand that was supposed to come. Like they say, the best punch to take, if you're going to take a punch, is the one that you can see. The one you can't see is the one that puts your lights out. You got a better chance of enduring a punch that you can see. You can prepare for. You can back up a little bit, take some power away from the blow. But when you can't see it, man, it's lights out. Because why? You're not looking. The Bible tells us to be watchmen upon a tower. He said as watchmen upon a tower. So if we're watching and constantly enduring and constantly seeking the Lord, then when the Satan comes, we'll be ready. All right. It says, "Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end." So at thy last end, meaning like, saying at the end of your life, or at the end of this age or this time that the Lord is going to return. Always endure it, man. Endure. All right. All right. So cleave on to him. Who is him? The Yahushua. All right. Cleave on to him and depart not from the Lord. Do not depart from the Lord at all. And in any circumstances, do not depart from the Lord. He is the shepherd, okay? When a sheep departs from the shepherd, it's alone. You got all the other sheep that are following the shepherd. But when you veer off, guess what, man? A wolf can get you. A fox could get you. You know what I mean? You enter into the danger zone now. All right? That's what happens when you stray away. All right? From the shepherd. All right? You don't want to do that. All right? Also, verse 4, it says, "Whosoever is bought unto thee, take cheerfully." Oh, so it says, "Whatsoever is bought unto thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate." So when you go into a lower state, meaning when you're brought low, because the scriptures say that we are the poor, and we've been brought low. So when we're in that lower state, all right, continue to have faith, man. All right, be cheerful. Understand that we're supposed to be in this situation. But you being cheerful, meaning that something better is coming. So when we're being brought low, when we're being put in concentration camps, put in prison, being ridiculed and being accused of things that are not true, you know what I mean? When you lose your family, when you lose your friends, you lose, everything. When you lose everything, be cheerful because the Lord is going to give you everything you lost 100-fold in the kingdom. Everything you lost, you're going to get back in the kingdom. You have to believe that. When you believe that, it shows that you believe that, because these things cannot break you. You can endure temptation. You can resist the devil and all his tricks when you truly believe. All right? Verse 5. It says, "For gold is tried in fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversary." All right? So gold is tried in the fire, all right? And acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. We got to go through adversity, all right? And you purify gold with fire. So we're gonna have to go through that fiery trial, man. We're gonna have to go through that to get to the kingdom. Okay? That has to happen. So endure temptation because it's going to come. All right? Don't backpedal. Don't backslide. Just keep pushing until the very end. Shalom.